Hey everybody, we're out here in our temporary garden. It's a busy day out here. You can see Sean in the background. What are you doing over there?
Hey, digging up a hydrangea.
Is this the right time of year to do that?
It's okay, because the ground's not frozen and the hydrangea's dormant, so it's going to be okay. As long as I get a lot of the root system, we should be fine.
So we're moving this hydrangea, this really old hydrangea, over here to this spot.
Digging up this hydrangea right now, you might think, well, that's a kind of a weird time to do it, isn't it? It's like, no, not really, because the ground's not frozen and the plant is dormant. So in our Pacific Northwest climate, we can do this. This is still okay to do. And the hydrangea actually hasn't opened up those buds yet. You can see it's got some really healthy buds all over the place. And so they're starting to green up. They want to start to pop here pretty soon. You can see I'm digging this out, and I'm digging this hydrangea out, and I've come out quite a ways from the root ball, from the center for this root ball. I want to try and keep as much of that root ball as possible, because the more root that we keep, the more of that root ball we keep when we're transplanting, the less the transplant shock is going to be for that plant, and the easier it'll be for that plant to then get established in its new home.
Grasses and stuff.
Yeah, lots of heavy dirt. Okay, so I'm gonna grab it from the base. Don't grab it up here, because these will snap and break, and that's no good. You want to grab it down here or underneath, but if you can't get underneath, grab it right here. You can bring it up, and that's a lot easier. So while I'm here, I'm gonna weed these out, because we don't want to transfer all of this over to its new home. The clearer this is around this plant, this hydrangea, for when we put it in its new home, the less competition of weeds there'll be for nutrients, water, and just that soil space. So it's always a good idea to weed around your plants from one landscape location to the next during this time, so they don't have to compete later with all those other plants. One more side here. When you're transplanting your hydrangeas, if there's any dead wood in here that's really loose inside the canopy, get it out, because once you get it out of there, it'll help with air circulation down here, which means less disease, less pests, less problems. So try and clear that out too if you see anything in there that needs to be cleared out.
Here we go, over to the new home.
New home. Now before we put it in, we gotta prep the hole. Make our mound. I'll take this, bring it over, and bring it around. So let's get that straight up and down.
That's such a good home for this.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Now since I twisted it, the roots on the bottom are going to be a little twisted, and we don't want that, so I'm going to pick this up and try and reset the roots so they're not twisted, because later that can mess up the roots for girdling and different issues. So there we go. Better. Okay. We want the soil, not that.
What's that?
It's roots from the surrounding area, from the grass and different weeds.
Oh yeah.
All those fibrous roots. We don't want that, but we want that soil. Good, native, awesome soil. Okay guys, you can see the hydrangeas in place. We've got a nice berm right here to hold any water that comes down. We're at a pitch this way, so I put that berm there so any water from the top that comes down, this will collect it and keep it around the roots to help them get reestablished in its new home. Now right now the soil is very moist. We don't have to really water this in. The soil was wet down below, it's wet on top. There's plenty of moisture in the soil. We're going to get some more rain around here anyway. It's the Pacific Northwest. We're Western Washington, so we get a lot of rain this time of year. So it should be fine. We'll just need to monitor it the next couple weeks and months and make sure it's doing okay.
All right, guys, so it's been 2 weeks since we transplanted this hydrangea from over there to its new location, and we just wanted to show you an update real quick. You can see it's starting to break bud. You can see all these green buds starting to just open up. These new leaves are starting to unfurl. It looks really healthy, and so we'll see how it does a little bit later. We'll show you an update with how many blooms it's going to have when it starts flowering, but right now it's looking good.